Welcome to Defender Diaries here at Bramham, and alongside me, trapped by a seatbelt, is the course designer Ian Stark, and it's your last year this year, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah. My last year designing everywhere, but the sad thing is it's my last year at Bramham. But fortunately, Rachel and Nick Lane folks have invited me down next year as a spectator guest. So,
oh, good. You can be a VIP.
Yeah, I can be rude about everybody else then.
You can come to... We're heading towards actually one of the signature parts of the course, if not the signature. And this is where you can come and be entertained by Defender next year.
I
could.
Enjoy it. What about this year? I could have someone have a drink, maybe not in the middle of the competition. But yeah, this is an exciting part of the course. It's only fenced 7, but it's where we're going to find out who the winner is going to be, and who's just trying to get round.
What for you was the secret to course designing here? What did you want to create, and how much do you make it a challenge that the riders go, God, this is tough?
Well, I like when the riders think it's tough because they ride better, and I like to give them a sleepless night or two. But I have the same. I have sleepless nights worrying about it. But here at Bramham, we've got incredible galloping parkland up here on the top, and then we go down past the house and into the water at the bottom. So we've got lots of terrain, fantastic ground. So my job here is really to make sure I don't overuse the terrain because it's almost too good.
I have to say I particularly love the way you've used natural birch and spruce to create a bird of prey.
Yeah, I have to confess to them, David Evans and Mike Pope and the crew, the builders. I tell them what I want, and they have to get on with it. And if I'm not happy, then they have to change it. But to be honest, they get it right every time. But that particular bird of prey, I think it just looks fantastic. And I got here and they'd finished it, and they put a football in either eye socket, but it was blue and I couldn't see it. So I said, no, we need yellow eyes. And then I said, I want the talons, the claws, and coming out the bottom. And so they came with that. And then the boys said to me, maybe it should be catching a fish. And perfect. So then David Evans carved the fish, and
oh, wow.
And so it was, all of us put together, and I love the result. And some of the riders love it, and some of the riders are, quite frankly, a little bit windy. I don't blame them, but I think it'll ride really well.
I also like the way that you use natural drops, or like here a ha-ha, so you create a chicaner across a ditch that's already there. Yeah,
I think it, the whole thing about designing is I wander around and I have a look at the good points, the good bits of the countryside, and I think, well, my course has got to include this, and then I produce the flow around that. So here the roundhouse and the ha is phenomenal, and then we've got down through Bingley's, through the wood, and then up to the top of the field where the kidney pond water fences are. And I put those in. The first year I was here, I put the first water in, and then the next 3 years later I put the second one in, and it's become a feature. So what I like about that is it's the furthest out point on the course, and the spectators know it's there, so they go and have a look. So they walk the course, which is great.
Yeah, and you want people to feel that they understand it as well, even if they haven't ridden here. The great advantage of you as a course designer is you have ridden here, and you've won here, and it's a very special place to you.
Yeah, it is fantastic. I mean, this is the 50th year, and it started in '74, and I did my first 3-day event here in 8 or 9. God, can't remember now. Anyway, way back in the 70s, I did the novice 3-day event here, and then I came back. I didn't come back and ride here until '83. I rode what was then 3-star, now 4-star, and I had 2 7-year-old horses, and I was first and third. And so since then, it's been very special, and I've managed to win it 4 times and be second to third and fourth. And so I feel as though it's home from home, really. And then when Nick's father, George Lane Fox, invited me to design here, I was sort of cock-a-hoop, really. I was over the moon, and this is year 15, so it feels like 5 minutes ago. Never mind 15 years ago. And I'm thrilled to be here. I'm kind of sad it's the last year, but if I had to just say I'm going to do one course a year, this would be the one. I have sort of fondness and special attachment to it.
There is no greater praise you could give it than that, to be honest. What for you would constitute a successful final event and a successful 2024 Bramham?
Successful would mean no horses and riders injured, and a really good competition. A really exciting competition. I love the winners to have gone straight everywhere and be, on the time or just in, preferably under the time. But I don't mind if they get the odd time fault. But so a good competition for the spectators, but also something that I enjoy watching, which is people positive galloping across country.
Yeah. Perfect. Well, good luck with that. And let's hope the crowds pour in, the weather stays like this, and everyone can enjoy the space and the grandeur of Bramham Park. It's brilliant. Course designer Ian Stark.